My name is Troy. I am a fire inspector. I work for a municipality in Southwest Florida. I want to take a moment to talk about a project that involved education, enforcement, and engineering, 3 of the 5 E's of fire prevention. The other 2 are economic incentives and emergency response. The project is directly behind me, and notice the exposure potential. Listen closely. The project involved a tiki cabana heavy timber construction project that was originally unpermitted with disingenuous intent by the owner, contractor, and subcontractors. Some of the disingenuous intent was due to a lack of understanding and false presentation of the original project to the owner. The project was originally claimed to be from a Native Indian tribe, and permitting was not required. However, after contacting the Indian tribe, they were not involved with the project and had no knowledge of its construction. This unpermitted project was discovered by the municipal fire marshal, which fortunately prompted proper permitting and construction. As a fire inspector and public servant, it is important to patiently educate and ensure the message that is being communicated is interpreted and as intended through patient listening and listener feedback. Through education and the code enforcement process, the project was appropriately permitted. Plans were drawn, submitted, and reviewed by the appropriate departments. This project was properly engineered. Engineering a project is very important because getting it right from the beginning saves problems, unnecessary expenses, and the need for the other E's in the future. The required life safety systems were incorporated into the project. I encourage viewers to look at Life Safety Code 101, Chapter 11, Special Structures, and new codes in NFPA 5000, specifically Chapter 31. Also reference building codes for heavy timber construction. These codes will get you started and direct you to other codes influencing this project and future similar projects. This tiki cabana heavy timber construction is attached to an existing structure restaurant and has an occupancy load of 215. The structure is in a high value area with limited vehicular ingress and egress. Engineering was needed to address this issue. The project was stopped until access was provided. There shall be no vertical construction until proper access is in place, fire department access. 2 accesses now exist. One is 20 feet wide and is audibly activated a gate by a siren. The other is only 12 feet wide and is not adequate for high volume ingress and egress. This was a granted variance because 2 ingresses and egresses are required. This is a highly trafficked and at times congested area. There are a divided highway, a traffic signal, and a drawbridge, which can add to the congestion of this area, depending on the bridge's opening and closing while accommodating marine vessel traffic. Exposures include a 4-story condominium, a 4-tower, 6-story condominium complex, an active marina that moors high-value marine vessels, a manufactured home community that is adjacent to the restaurant and tiki cabana timber structure. Interior exit discharges and means of egress were redesigned, incorporating emergency and exit lighting fixtures. A fire alarm system and automatic sprinkler system were upgraded, redesigned, and installed in the entire structure. Perhaps, and of most importance, a fire retardant covering is required and shall be applied on a biannual basis. The fire retardant material requires permitting prior to application by a certified contractor, and a flame test is required post-application. At the request of the municipal fire marshal, an inventory of the entire product containers is required for clarification to ensure the total square footage of the roof was covered. Without proper engineering and the inclusion of fire protection systems and fire retardant coverings, this structure poses a potential conflagration and fire spread hazard due to the proximity of the condominiums, marina, and manufactured home development. Thank you for taking the time to view this video.